I was going to tell you that. Surprise, everybody. Hi, Jason.
Hey, Katie, what's going on?
Jason, you're missing something. You know what that is?
Oh,
A lamp.
I have no lamps.
You know how I feel about lamps.
This is, hold on. I got it. Don't you worry.
Yeah, I could just do that too and hold it up to the screen, whatever.
Is that weird?
Oh shoot, sorry, I forgot to put this on there. Do not disturb. Okay, welcome everybody. We just decided to go live. I don't know if anybody will join us this morning. Jason, we got to get your Facebook hooked up again.
Oh, we do.
It's not, but I didn't have time this morning. I got this cool new Art Deco like room divider, so that's what I'm using as my little screen behind me here.
Katie, where are you at right now? Because that looks different.
I'm at my house.
What?
Yeah, I'm at my house. It just looks really cool. I just put this behind me because I didn't like the books and stuff for now, so I'll change it later. You know, Mom and Dad are gone for the morning, so
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Okay, Jason, what are we talking about today? This is LLPA. That's you and your acronyms. I'm like, what LLPAs. The heck does that stand for?
LLPAs have been around forever, and what they are, ready?
Can you get a little louder?
Do you want me to be louder? Because I get loud.
Yeah.
LLPAs are loan level pricing adjustments. So it's the way that conventional mortgage lenders price in risk to interest rates depending on what your credit score is, your loan to value, all that type of stuff. So think about it. If you're lending money, is it riskier for you as a lender to do something with 5% down or when your borrower puts 50% down? Which way is more risk?
Say that again.
Which way is more risk if you're a lender? Katie, let's just pretend that you had a whole bunch of money.
Okay.
And you wanted to help me buy a house and lend your money to me. And I came to you and said, I want to buy a $100,000 home and I'll put down $5,000.
Okay.
And somebody else said, no, Katie, I want to borrow money from you. I want to buy a $100,000 home, but I'm going to put down $50,000.
Okay.
Which one is less risk to you?
The one that's putting 50,000 down.
That's exactly right, because there's greater security that's available in the property. So the way that conventional loans do that is they end up giving you a better interest rate for a higher down payment, right? So, and the same thing is true for your credit scores. The higher your credit score is, traditionally, the better interest rate you're going to get.
Yeah, so, and that's with everything, not just homes, right?
So loan level pricing adjustments, that is how we do that in the industry on mortgages. And what we're talking about today is that those adjustments are changing and it's causing a lot of controversy.
Okay, so let me just say it like the layperson, because we are going to try and keep these shorter now. But so the buzz is then that Biden's rolling out this thing and that people with better credit and more money to put down are going to pay more for their mortgages.
Yeah. Do you want to see? You want to see?
Yeah. Should I share the screen?
Yeah. Let me show you. Okay. So let me see if I can make this just a little bit bigger because I want you guys to really, really kind of get what I'm doing here.
That's much better.
Okay. So this box up here at the top, okay, do you see where it says loan level pricing adjustment matrix before May 1?
Yeah.
So this is a difference in cost, okay? So let's just say that everybody was going to get the same interest rate. When they talk about points or fees that you pay, this is how much you would pay. So I want you to notice, if you were doing a 20% down, so see right here, the 75 to 80% column.
Yeah.
If you had a 740 credit score prior to May 1st, you would basically be taking a half a point hit to fee to get that mortgage. So if you were borrowing $100,000, that fee would be $500. Easiest way to look at it, right?
Okay.
Now, if you had worse credit, let's say you didn't have a 740 credit score. Let's say that you had a 680 credit score. That hit would be 1.75%. So it would be $1,750. So it's a $1,250 difference in cost because your credit score is worse at the 680 versus 740. You following me there?
So instead of paying 500, you're paying 1,250.
You're paying 1,750.
17. That's a lot more.
Yeah.
1,250 more. Okay, got it.
Yeah, and that's how it's been. That's normal. That's
okay.
That's the way.
But that makes sense because I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I want you to check this out. So if you go down to the lower grid right here, now look, they've added 2 credit score buckets. So there's 780, 760, and now there's 740. Look at that 740 bucket. Okay. Do you see that right there? At 80% down, I want you to notice that's now 0.875. So if you have a 740 credit score and you're putting 20% down, it's going to cost you an additional 0.375. That's the difference between 0.875 and 0.5.
Okay,
so it's an additional $375.
So that's it.
That's part of it. Now I want you to look, because here's where it gets really, really controversial, and this is where people are really kind of going crazy a little bit here. I want you to take a look if you put 85% loan to value. So if you put 15% down, look at our grid at the top.
15 or 50?
15%.
Okay.
See how that number right there is 0.25%, right up there where my cursor is? You see that?
Yeah, okay.
Now, with the new pricing adjustments, if you come down here to the same bucket, it's now a point difference. That's a 3/4 point increase in the cost if you're only putting 15% down and have a 740 credit score. That is the controversy.
So, but what's the difference in the price? Like points, I don't follow that because I'm not a lender.
So 0.75%. So again, if it's a $100,000 loan amount, it's $750.
Okay.
If it's a $500,000 loan amount, right? $500,000.
Yes.
That's over 4,000. That's a lot of money. Like take 500,000 times 0.75. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
So just kind of sum this up then in lay people's terms.
Well, let me show you one more thing. I want you to go back to the screen, because here's how it is because I want to tell you what the controversy is. I want to tell you why people are going crazy over this. Okay.
Okay.
What I did is I created this cool little graph for everybody to enjoy this morning. I want you to see what it is that they're doing.
You're welcome.
I want to show you what is happening. So these are the things that they're making worse, and these are the things that they're making better. So the reason why people are crazy is look at this 740 bucket right here. See 740 to 759?
Yeah.
See this minus 0.125, minus 0.375, minus 0.75, minus 0.5. The pricing here has gotten worse. In other words, prior to May 1st, your interest rate would have been a little bit better if you had a 740 credit score. But if you have a 660 credit score, look at this, your pricing got better. It is more affordable for you if you have less than perfect credit. They improved the pricing for people with less than perfect credit.
Okay, but so here's a question, because Brian was just here in town. He's a friend of mine, and he's trying to buy a house in Albuquerque, and he has really good credit, and he's got a lot of money to put down. So 830 credit score with 1/3 down on 300 is more, huh? So that's the thing. Like, so it seems like the people that have better credit scores and more money are getting penalized.
That is exactly why there is so much controversy.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what it is that's happening. If you have those better credit, so if you put Brian's comment back, right?
Okay.
830 credit score. So let's go here. This is my grid that shows you. So he's above 780. He's putting a third down. That'd be 66%. It's actually a quarter better than what it was in his situation. Now, if he was putting less money down, if he was putting, 15% down, his pricing would be a little bit worse. But since he has a large down payment and great credit, it's not affecting him.
Oh, so you hear that, Brian? So that's good. So he doesn't have to race out and try and close a house before May 1st.
That's exactly right. Now, Brian, if you were putting less money down, if it was less than a third, let's say that you were putting 15% down, then yeah, it would be more expensive. Let's say that you didn't have such perfect credit. 830, brother, you're kind of an overachiever. I'm gonna be honest. Like that's really good, right?
Yeah.
Let's say that you had a 760 credit score, or I'm sorry, let's say you had a 740 credit score and you were only putting 15% down. Yes, it would be 3/4 of a point worse. So on a $300,000 loan, because Katie, you want numbers, if he was putting 15% down, he had a 740 credit score, it would mean that that mortgage would be $2,250 more expensive than it was prior to May 1st.
I'm having trouble with this. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get the thing back up there, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know. I'm still. What? Just basically, what can you tell people? Like, should people be freaking out about this, or?
I'm going to tell you exactly why they shouldn't. Because here's what we do in our culture, right? We look at things like this and we want to blame politics for everything that's going on. Like, oh my gosh, they're making. Here's the thing that people don't understand. All of these mortgages that you're getting, whether you're an 800 credit score or whether you're a 600 credit score, no matter what your credit score is, it is a government guaranteed loan. Those loans exist because the government is guaranteeing it, right? Okay. So let's just say that the government said, fine, we don't want to do this anymore. We don't want to be in the mortgage business, and we don't want Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac or anything. None of this would matter because all of those interest rates would be much higher. And so most of the time, borrowers don't even know that this is going on. Katie, you send someone over to me, we talk to them, whatever it is, and they get a rate and they get the fees, and then we explain, hey, this is part. It just means that some of those things that make it happen are a little bit different. Is it totally fair? Probably not. But interest rates are still great because of the government guarantee that happens with Fannie Mae and with Freddie Mac. So you can choose to look at this one of two ways. You can choose to look at it and say it's not fair. And I understand that. I understand the people who say that. But the way that I choose to look at it, these loans don't exist without government involvement, without the government guarantee that goes with it. And so that is making housing affordable for everybody. And here's the good news. If you're watching this right now, and this is what it is that I really want to leave you with.
Okay.
If you have less than perfect credit, which, let's be honest, that's a lot of us out there, right?
Yeah.
This is really good news for you. This is great news for you because it means that buying a house just got more affordable. And I think everybody could use a little bit more affordable, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Jason, good. Okay, so I don't think we have any other questions or anything. This was awesome. We gotta start doing this more often because you're just a wealth of knowledge, my friend. You
are a wealth of knowledge and a facilitator of information. What do I do with my hands? I'm talking and I don't know what to do with my hands.
Me too. You gotta get closer to the. So we're gonna fix your lighting next time because it was better when you were a little closer. Okay, I'm gonna share the screen because I'm a little bit weird in the news.
Yes.
Oh, hey, there's an ad. Can you see that?
Yes.
German court, naked landlord doesn't justify lower rent.
Oh.
What? German court said Wednesday the landlord sunbathing naked in the courtyard of his building wasn't a reason for his tenants to reduce their rental payments.
Ah, the case
involved for that. Yeah, it involved building an upmarket residential district of Frankfurt, which included an office floor rented by a human resources company. So I'm assuming that the guy was doing that, and then they were like, "Wait a minute, we saw you naked. We want to pay less rent now."
Man, I was just in Frankfurt last Friday. I was in the wrong place.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, and then the thing is, like, wouldn't you feel kind of bad because maybe if he was a good-looking guy, they would pay more for the rent.
I don't know. Is there any such thing as good?
I don't know. I'm off my game though because I forgot to run the intro today. I forgot to say weird in the news. But there's one thing I will never forget, Jason, that I always want to tell you.
Let me think about this.
It is. I love your socks.
I knew it. You know what? We might get 7 things wrong, but we won't get 8 wrong.
No, because that's my favorite number.
There you right? Champion.
Exactly. Woohoo! So let's see. Maybe I don't know if we're gonna do it every week or I don't know. Wednesday mornings should be good. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Do me a favor, right? Because I want to be able next podcast to say that we're back by popular demand. So
yes,
do us a favor and drop a comment down there that says however often you want us to do this. So if you want us to do this every week, say it so that next week we come back, we can say We're here by popular
That's
demand.
by popular demand.
Yeah, it'll be great.
All right. Sid Squatch says goodbye.
Goodbye, Sid Squatch.
Have a great day, and we'll see you probably next week, everybody.
Next week.
You can ask us questions, though. Jason and I will get back to you on those. So
Yes,
if you have any
we'll
questions about this, please let us know. He's
Yes.
the one. He's the one that really knows all this stuff. So
Allegedly.
don't be afraid of that. Allegedly. All right. Bye.
See ya.